I want to preface this that in the recording, I had been recording for a few hours. I then lost most of the first 8 days worth of footage. So it's going to begin on day 9. Just wanted to make sure you guys are up to speed on that. Have a good one. Okay. What's going on up here? I gotta get my hands on honey plorts today. God damn. Okay. What you want? One briar, 4 hen hens, 1 stony. I got any briar hens going? I do not remember. Yeah. Oh, a fair few. I only need 1. That should be fine. And then 4 hen hens. Okay. Yeah, when I say I'm never concerned about taking hen hens from here. That's really the whole reason I leave this area for hen hens. Like, I don't ever put anything anywhere else. Alright, I now remember honey plorts were good. What were crystals sitting at? 58. Is that good? 58 for a crystal? Oh yeah, it's not the best, but it's good actually. 10 for a pink. Yeah, that's like at the low end, but it's alright. So just for those of you who weren't in the last episode, or haven't seen my last recording, as I don't know if I'm going to make this into a separate episode or tack it on in the recording session. I'm playing some Slime Rancher, and the whole point of this is, the whole point of what my gameplay here is just to optimize, be efficient. So like, all of my largos are mixed in a way that they have a garden per corral. For example, these guys eat Oka Oka because that is the favorite of the rad slime. But these guys are not going to be permanent. Like, this is just to save on space, and because the favorite of the crystal slime is annoying, to say the least. To say the absolute least on that, it is annoying. I'm very quickly throw these over here. Okay, though that I'm not selling that. Just so I can get the most bang for my buck here, I'm gonna put these here. I'm gonna grab the rad crystals. I like how these guys are called rad crystals, or yeah, rad crystal. But when you say it out of context, it sounds like you're talking about some really rad crystals, bro. That was horrible. I'm gonna regret that. I'm so gonna regret that. Ow. So now I just have to grind to 7Z level 20. Because at level 20, you actually get the 100 storage space upgrade. Ooh, that's a good ass price for Quantum. Ooh, that's really good for Quantum. Not for that, not for that. Yeah, for this, pretty good. Just as a quick tip, by the way, there are ideal price ranges you should sell at, and I'm looking at a little cheat sheet guide for mine. I mean, keep in mind, they can go lower, they can go higher than this cheat sheet says. They can go lower, they can go higher. It ultimately doesn't really matter. Okay, so my goal for right now, honey slimes and mint mangoes. It's honey slime and mint mango. If I can manage it, I want to try to get some quantum lemons, some phase lemons, and quantum slimes as well. Grab 11 of these. So in preparation for them, I'm eventually gonna have them hosted in here. Alright, that is about as upgraded as I want to make it for right now. High walls and an air net. Just because I don't want them to accidentally bounce out. Actually, I'm gonna get this whole area set up real fast. And the reason why I'm making the honey plort over here, is because I'm going to eventually mix them with the tangle slime. And with the tangle slime, you want to make sure that those are, how do you say, you want to make sure that those are a little far away from anything that they could potentially get their little vines on. Not to say you have to, but it is ultimately better if you decide to do that instead. I'm probably going to end up regretting that one corral placement. But ultimately, the layout does not particularly matter for the efficiency I have in mind. Okay. I love how I immediately ran to the phase lemons. It has to do primarily with how much more worth it the phase lemons and quantum slimes are worth at the moment. Quantum plorts are worth like 100 right now. So the more of those I get right now, the better. But honey slimes are also worth a whopping 100 apiece. There's one. You're already hungry, which is not a good sign. It's not exactly a good omen of what's to come. If need be, I can get rid of these, but this is a free, like, 200 right here. That's another thing I want to start working on. I'm just all over the place. Ooh. And that is the trick on how to get phase lemons. You have to just look for a tree that has them on it and shoot a fruit into it. I like to get 5, but I can work with 3. I can definitely work with 3. I would just like to get 5. And when you first discover this place, there's not gonna be a lot in terms of... There's a tar somewhere. I can hear it. So Stony Hen... I don't have treasure crackers yet. I've actually never seen a quantum slime teleport. That guy looks like he's about to, though. That guy definitely looks like he's about to. Because if I remember right, it's a sign of their agitation. So if your if your quantum slimes look like that, you gotta like feed them or do whatever it is that you need to do to keep them happy. Because they're about to teleport, and that could mean disaster if they teleport out. All these guys are so like angry and hungry. It's actually nuts. Oh, face lemon. those who are wondering why I'm doing this, you kind of already saw the reason. But this big guy can't go to the glass desert until I get rid of him. My first day here, I probably could have, but I also need a slime key. I want to preemptively get him before I do all that. But I want to preemptively pop him before I do all of that. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. 11. If I had more briar hens, this would actually be a viable strat, just to use them. Because the trick, you see, is to leave... Alright, so there's already, like, 10 in there. I need 50. Which I need 40 more. Already 10. That's 33. 40. 6 more chickens. Leave you guys in there. Oh, there should be enough actually. Wait, because there's, like I said, there's already 10 units. The stony hens will bring it up to 35. Roosters will bring it up to 40, and then I have 10 hens to finish the booms. Okay, yeah, we should be good. We should be great actually. But I forgot I came out at night, which makes it a little more difficult. Yeah, coming out at night is like I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed if that failed like that. This is 40 chickens I have in my inventory. 40 units of straight poultry in my inventory. And if I had lost that, I would have been devastated, dude. I could have made it all back, but at the end of the day, it's the principle. It's not what's going on, it's the principle that counts. And because of that, I wonder, I know there's briar hens up here. Laggy bitch. So that's 2, 4, 6, and a rooster. I was actually wondering why I'm counting 2 for every briar hen I have. It's because briar hens are favored by boom slimes. Feeding them these guys will give it like 2 units worth of food, basically. that's pretty much the same for any slime having their favorite food, as it counts as 2 units, which is why when you feed us... Say I fed one of these stony hens to one of the tabby slimes, it would give me 2 plorts. Well, double the plorts. Because if it was a mixed, like that guy right there, we just saw a quantum tabby slime, so if I fed that guy one of the stony hens, I'd get 2 quantum and 2, what's it called? 2 quantum, 2 tabby plorts because of it. Just because I fed it the favorite food of one of the slimes. And look, you'll see when I feed them briar hens, you get these little hearts. So that's... Actually, I can honestly, I don't have to feed them the roosters anymore. It's actually pretty good because roosters are more valuable. Oh. Must have fed him 11. Ow. Hen and a heartbeat. Heartbeat not so useful. When you have a farm of this stuff, you don't really need... If this was still early game, that would have been useful. Mint mango! That's it, that's it. I'm... slow. To be fair, I really don't even need those. I can get rid of them. Now, the reason why me doing that was so important is because to get to the glass desert, you have to flip this switch. So there's a problem. Flipping that switch means that door closes. If you flip that switch, you have no way of getting out if the boom Gordo is still there. Where in the hell? Whoever said Slime Rancher was a peaceful game lied to your face, by the way. If you're playing on adventure mode, you're getting forced to get the little water tank upgrade, just because of the fact that if you don't, you're borderline screwed. Just because if you don't, you are borderline, not even borderline, you are screwed. Where's this last guy at? He must be up there. And for anyone who doesn't know how these guys are formed, these guys form when, okay, for example, these were produced by a quantum slime and a tabby slime. But say a pink slime came around. That pink slime, in essence, now adds a third plort to the mix. And that, my friends, is no bueno. Not good. That is the opposite of what you want to happen. Because, not even like metaphorically speaking here, literally speaking, a slime cannot... It's an overload for the slime. For them to have, like, more than, like, 2 plorts at a time. I'm sure there might be mods and stuff that you can use to kind of work around that little fact. The fact of the matter still remains that in Vanilla Slime Rancher, you physically cannot mix more than 2 slimes. I turned around so fast. Y'all should be fine. Okay, so now that everything's chilled out, quote unquote, I want to kind of talk about why I'm doing this the way I don't want kids. Leave out of here. It's good for the Slimepedia, but it's otherwise I just I throw them right back where I found them because no. The parents I'll gladly take. Get rid of the tar slime for that became an issue. I don't currently have a fresh food source for the puddle slimes. So those guys are... Oh, you just found a briar hen. And see? He ate a briar hen and now has... I was about to say, that's about to be natural. An organic formation of that. But if there are any briar chicks around here, I can actually ignore roostros for right now. I'm sorry, but that is, if you ask me, that's like a really big achievement. You, and you. Oh, I'm actually like really happy I got a mint mango. Three, like I say, I can work with 3. I don't prefer having 3. I prefer having multiple others. I prefer having at least like 5. But it seems these greedy little bastards ate everything. So I can actually just snatch up some of these briar hens. And yes, there are other places that I can get them. I don't snatch those guys. They're just gonna get snatched up by one of the slimes. Where they at? Here it is. Again, I definitely could work with 3. It's just not an ideal number. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, little man. I don't need 5 years, I just need 4. Perfect amount. And then the coins, I really don't care for that. Alright, I can actually go home now. Like I say, 5 is ideal. 5 is definitely ideal, because that gives me enough to grow a plant and then get at least 1 feeding in for... And it gives me the time to get one, to plant one, and feed the rest. Now I can throw these into the quantum slime enclosure. I can now have up to 200 health. Throw a few of you guys out here. I need to start getting on the range exchange more. I'm not scared about fully launching everything into here. You guys were hungry. I was gonna say, yeah, someone didn't eat these. I know the price probably isn't too good for these right now, but what's the... 83? That's still good, actually. Honey plorts are still good. Hunter slimes. Now, you see about that. Hunter slimes are actually pretty good in terms of a moneymaker. It is mixing them, however, that is an issue. It's mixing them that's the issue. Because for those of you who, again, for those of you who are not aware, anything you mix with hunter slimes is feral upon creation. Meaning that out the gate, they don't give a damn who you are, what you do, or what you're doing for them. They want to bite you. I don't know why that is. All I know is that they are feral little bastards upon being made. Oh! Ogden will get me will get me access to one of the plorts I need, but Mochi will get me extra money in the long run. I'm gonna do Mochi. Are you lying? I just sold all my quantums. Mochi, I hate you. I love you, but goddamn, I hate you. Okay. 54. It's just one, right? It's 4. These things like burn up really easily in the daylight, so I'm real cautious with them. You know what? I'm gonna get this set up for them now. And then when it gets dark, I can move them. I gave them a music box. That was a little extra. I don't even have an auto feeder yet. And you guys are gonna need that. But thank you to whoever just ate. I could sell the other one. I already know why I got that email. I'm actually really happy about it. Hold on, Mochi. I'm actually really happy about that. You guys don't— I almost called you guys chat. You guys don't understand. I'm like really happy about that because I didn't know how much more I needed for Mochi. Mochi has a thing called Mochi's Extra Mile. You have to give a certain amount of Quicksilver quartz to do it. I'm just really happy that I can do it because the Quicksilvers earn me money. Mochi is earning me money. More money means the more you can spend on your slimes to keep them happy and content in life. I guarantee you if I run into the grotto, I'll be able to see it. I guarantee you guys. I already know. I'm actually really stoked. Oh, I'm stoked. I'm happy. I can already do another quest? So I wonder... The next one I'm going to try and rush is Ogden. Because Ogden will give me garden upgrades. Which doesn't seem like a lot. Will admit, it doesn't seem like a lot. Victor or Bob. Victor's gonna ask me for slime. Bob's gonna ask me for chickens. Victor. 11 pink, 9 rock. You run and grab those. It'll be easy to grab pig slime. A few of them might be hungry. Just as a warning, Vic. A few of them might end up being a little hungry. When there's so many, though, it's really easy just to back a few up. Even if you don't really want to get them when they're hungry. I think it's 9 rock. I'm gonna grab 9 of these just to be safe. I don't know why 9 is the number on my mind for these guys, but we're gonna rock with it. Let's say, damn it, he became a pink Largo. That's it, go for the food. Just like that. Range exchange is complete. I forgot I already popped him. Legit, I forgot I already popped that Gordo. Yep. I think Victors won't unlock unless I do a certain amount of tech. Which I'm gonna really need to grind for. Oh. That was astonishingly fast, actually. So now I'm gonna very quickly leave these in an auto feeder. Might wait for it to get dark. So I might just wait like an extra few minutes here. Because with these guys about to go, with it about to be dark, I can safely move the phosphor slimes once it gets dark. What the fuck? Get your ass in here. Oh yeah, I don't think you guys have an internet. Let me rectify that fast. Yeah, no, y'all didn't. Well, now y'all do. Even if your slimes can't fly, the airnet is important so that they don't jump out while you're not. Okay. It's dark enough. I can safely, quote unquote, transport these guys. I didn't want to go too stupid with the upgrades on that one, by the way, guys, because of the fact I knew that something I would eventually be moving. Because again, A lot of what I did here was temporary. I put these in place because I knew I would be later moving them. I just needed something to hold me over until I was financially ready to do that. Now the day's here, I'm financially ready. These guys are getting moved expeditiously. Expeditiously, y'all are getting moved. And the second I'm done moving them, I'm gonna have to eventually move that silo. That's pretty much another reason why I didn't really wanna. Like I said, a lot of what I'm doing is temporary. I've already said that, but I just want to like hammer that nail in that silo is going to come down. The Q-berry tree is going to be moved into the grotto. There's going to be 2 silos in the grotto. There's going to be 3 garden plots and 2 silos. I'm going to primarily have my, what's it called? My plots in the lab are primarily going to be those harder slimes to get. So like hunter slimes. Because right now I have one guaranteed source of hunter slimes purely as they are. And the reason why that's important now is because of Victor, really. Because there's going to be requests where he asks you for pure slime. Not gonna lie to you, he's not going to take just the plorts, he's not going to take largos. But like I said, main goal here, yeah, I can't do that. I was gonna say, if it's possible to, like, pay a little extra to remove an upgrade, that would be great. But I think, like, once it's there. You can't really get rid of it. Which is unfortunate, but it's manageable, because that just means I have to tear the plot down and rebuild it. Then, and just this time, make sure I don't put the solar shield on. Let me just make sure it's on this one. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, yeah, 'cause the only thing it doesn't have is, it has everything. Cool. The reason why I'm so stressed about it being ideal, shall we say, is because if I have anything wrong, I have to immediately try to go in like, okay, I have to fix this, I have to fix that. Sorry if I seem a little distracted. I'm playing this while watching Final Destination, which is, looking at it, a very, like, juxtaposed, like, thing to do. For those of you wondering where I'm at with it, it is actually at the train scene. You will know the one. Like I said, this is eventually going to be. I do not plan on keeping that here. But, for right now, it is convenient for me to leave it there. I should have immediately taken it. Now I have to make a third trip. That's kind of what I mean. If I seem distracted or if I make a decision that doesn't seem smart, probably because I am very distracted. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it earlier, but I really do, I'm gonna wait for midnight and check the prices again. But I want to eventually work my way up towards 7Z level 20 for those of you who don't know, level 20 in the 7-0 rewards club is where I can get the upgrade for the 100 units. You know, tank booster upgrade. I forget exactly what it's called at the moment. Like Tank Booster Ultra or something like that. It's a cheesy little name. But that is kind of not necessarily a long-term goal, but I want to be able to hit it soon. I just have to worry about I just have to wait for a really good selling day to do it. 69. It's also pretty good. Quantum is also still at a good price, surprisingly. 60 is actually pretty good for these guys. Hunter Slimes are 113. So what I might end up doing, actually doing, is going and making my Hunter Largos today. I'm going to say this now, if you are relatively new to this game, somehow, some way, please, my recommendation to you would be not to mix it the way I am about to do. Because I mix my... I'm gonna need all the phase lemons I can get. Luckily for me, the good news is I just need to find... I can get 2 roosters. If I can... I'm gonna pick up 2 roosters. I just need to find 2 slimes that are mixed with hunter slimes. Give them the roostros. And I'm set for the rest. Off of the simple fact of the matter. Actually, it'll be easier for me to find the hunter mixed. I know a whole area that has mixed hunters. Hold up. How much is the docks? Real fast. How much are the docks? Unless, did I get them already? I don't think I have. I haven't yet. 5K. Not bad, actually. I didn't grab the roostros. Hold on one second. I gotta go right back and grab 2 roostros. One and 2. Alright, cool. This is ideal. This is the ideal amount of food, by the way. Because if I find 2 hunter mixed slimes, and I give them 1 roostro each, that is 4 hunter plorts, if I can get to them fast enough. Again, it's luckily for me that I do know I'm eventually going to get them, but this is like the fastest way you can do this if you don't have Ogden unlocked already. If you have Ogden unlocked, that is ideal. That is the best way, quote unquote, to do that. But this is going like right to the source where it's a little harder, it's a little more rare, but the payoff is 100% worth it, because I literally just need their plorts. It's one of those ones where I just need the plorts. I do not need the whole slime. The whole slime would be ideal. Don't get me wrong, don't get me twisted. But I only need 4 plorts to start. Once I have those 4, we're talking almost an endless plort buffet. Probably the wrong type of word to use for that. Really quickly run past you guys. Let me check in here. else can. I'm checking in here because hunter slimes can tend to spawn in this area. It's very rare, but it happens. I haven't seen it in a minute, though. Oh, there's a puddle slime nearby. These guys are like absolute babies. I love them. Okay, so now I'm set for a few more. Oh? Mint mango. I mean, that's good. Not the best, but it's good. I'm really only saying that because, again, now that I have a garden plot for that, once you get garden plots, you don't really need to scramble as much, I'd say, for the food. So it's almost set. It's literally basically set. The only thing you're really missing in that sense only thing you're really missing in that sense. Oh, there's another puddle. With the right environment, you can keep 4 or 5 of these guys in the right one. But if you don't have it set up, 3 is your limit. I call them that, but these guys can and will mess you up. Just like the guys down this channel. So the fact that I don't have my sprint is actually very concerning for me right now. Ow. And that's pretty much the reason why. This is it, boys. This is it. It's either up here or just over yonder. No matter how much I say I don't need them, I love collecting the roostros. I see one. Let me get to it, please. Don't miss anything. Come here. Hey. I just witnessed the rooster kill himself. Holy shit. I just witnessed a rooster kill himself. Being with me really that bad, guys? Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, so this is huge. I'm pretty sure I don't need to state why this is huge, because I now have a source of plorts. I can tell he hasn't eaten yet because there is no hunter slime largos running around. ultimately, this is a better income than hunting down 2 largos. Because I just need to feed one. I can work with this. It's honestly, this is way more workable and preferable for largos. Ideally, I would have just found 2 of the largos and, you know, fed them the roostros. Grabbed the plorts because those guys were already pre-made. I didn't have to worry about making them. But it, again, works in my favor because now I don't have to worry about a lot. There's a little bit that I don't have to worry about. Ultimately, it's gonna end up the same way. I'm gonna have to do the same thing regardless of how it happens. There is no, like, easy way in or out of this. The stamina thingy's up. Ha! Stamina thingy's up. I'll get the upgrade for that when I get back. I'm probably, realistically, before I can get the lab all set up and situated, I'm gonna keep this guy in the dark corral. I'm gonna keep him in the dark corral at base. Why did I pick up the tangle? Not the tangle, the puddle fort. I have nowhere to put these. Because I can't put slimes in the damn, what's it called? So now I've just limited myself to 3 inventory slots. No foot, that's fine. Three of y'all in there. 2 of you. Not ideal. So you know what? Sorry to say, but I sucked you guys up for no reason. Off you go. I need phase lemons. But I also need a spot to keep. I need a spot for the actual quantum slimes. This is single-handedly for me going to show you guys why I say if you are a beginner, please do not do this. I have been doing this since 2019. I have experience. This is not my first world. This is actually a world I created just for YouTube. But in my main world, I definitely don't have a lot of these problems. I've already mostly been set up in that world. I've already made some mistakes. It's already not, like, ideal layout-wise. Here, at least. There, it's fine. Here, it's not fine. But it's definitely better than the first ever world I did, because, oh my gosh, that was a mess. That was just a mess. Okay. First order of business is to re-free up my space. You're angry, probably because you haven't eaten yet. Really, you guys have food in your auto, so I'm not too pressed or stressed about it at the moment. Not too pressed, not too stressed. Alright, now you guys, I'm gonna have to suck you guys back up and reintroduce you guys with this one at a time. For this reason alone. Okay. been bad. You eat. This, because these guys are dickheads. That was actually very dangerous, because I could have died if this went the wrong way. So now let me put the food back in their auto feeder. And if it gets to the point where you think they're gonna teleport, just splash them with a bit of water. They'll be alright. I turned a hunter into 4 Largos, which are going to now continuously... They're now going to continually produce for me. Now, I know I said I only need 5 to set up dogs. But I'm going to use this 5k to further set up. Use this for further setup. First order of business is to move this guy out. Garden plot's gonna stay here. This is going to be a garden. So I need to spend 10 just to remove this. Silo, I'm gonna have to build. Hold on 1 second. Silo here, and a silo here. Off rip. Next, garden. Neutral and sprinkler until I can get all of this upgrade. Grow you. next order of business. Silo here. Another silo here. With you wanting to be fully upgraded. Alright, I'm gonna put you three in here for now. That's not what that's gonna be continuously used for. I'm not gonna be storing chickens in there. But it is just to get started. And now, grind, what I like to affectionately call grind time. I was gonna say, also, putting even some of just the basics, not even really upgrading, putting the basics of my infrastructure just down. And even then, that's not even fully it. Like, I'm not fully ready for some of this. This place is not fully ready. Because I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm going to be getting rid of this guy. Well, not getting rid of him. Getting rid of this corral because I have to rebuild without the solar shield. I mean, I suppose I could just get the high walls upgrade and the auto filter. And then that would be okay. The only thing gonna be in there. I have to do Ogden's. I legit have to do Ogden's because I don't know how much further I have for his. So, 5 carrots, 2 phase lemons, and 4 pogo fruit. Okay, so first and foremost, right over here. I'm gonna deposit you. Going back over here. You too. Just have to do these. Carrots and a few pogo fruit. Those of which are easy to get because they grow everywhere. And I think I have carrots. I think I still have some pogo fruit as well in that silo. Yep, 2, 5 carrots, and 4 pogo fruits. Okay, no, I don't have the pogo fruit. Those, and I need 4 pogo fruit. And I know where I can find some pogo fruit without even leaving the ranch itself. 2, 3, I need 1 more. There's a few trees of this around, so I just have to look around for where they are so I can see where they drop. That's a bit too much. Now, if after this mission I see message from Ogden, oh, I'm taking it. Okay, actually, that just reminds me that carrots are going to be growing here, so I'm gonna get that infrastructure going. I'm gonna have to sneeze. There we go. Okay. I actually really have to take this. Like I said, actually, hold on. There's a few things I have to do. Sell those. Okay, so Ogden gets me access to new plort, to a new plort and garden access. And, not access, upgrades. Mochi, however, can occasionally double my plort prices. Okay, so I gotta come through here. Pogo fruits, don't particularly care what happens to those. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's 150 for the Mochi's extra mile. Now, Mochi does offer you chicken coop upgrades, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I almost never grind far enough to get them. Like, I do, but I also don't. Like, I have, but I don't. Doesn't matter to me, really. I don't care for chickens. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't particularly care about chickens. And this is just my strat. I just sit in certain plort aspects. Take the low route first. It's so fucking laggy. Just be careful, guys, doing this. Now that's going to generate a more passive version of these guys. And by the way, when I say passive, I mean like those guys are going to slide around. Run into other Quicksilver slimes, and because they've done that, it counts for me to get the progress because they get fed. That was not smart. I should have checked my... Oh, shit. Dangerous way to do it. No, that's precisely why. Shit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that could have been better. Could have definitely performed a lot better for that one. But 88 Quicksilver plorts in a single go. I still got one left to go. Well, I think that one she said was the harder one. That's the hard one. This is going to be a fucking game. Oh shit! For reference, you never want to stand directly in their way like that. You're gonna shoot at them. Make sure that you are far enough away that you do not get clapped. It's a choke. Give me 11 minutes and I can come back. I'm like 2 shy, which is fine. I can easily Okay. So now, I have more money to make infrastructure with. Okay. I am gonna go for Ogden now. You know what, I am just gonna go for... that there. Get you into a corral up this way. I'm gonna be cruel, actually. I'm gonna be very cruel to you and place you... Airnet. Look, you don't even feel bad. Alright. You got your upgrade. Shit, I gotta go. Before I do that, because when I do Ogden, I'm also going to have to go for Glass Desert. That's easy, like I have half of what I need from the Glass Desert already. It's just I need... There's some other stuff. Thankfully, a lot of this is not going to need 48, not ideal, but it's also a pretty good price either way. We certainly have like 3 types of plorts right now that are like in the silos. Okay, 4. Not ideal. Good. gonna start with these. Not even the ideal ones, but they'll work. I'm actually just gonna put the odd onions in here. $75 for that. Which is the miracle mix. Which is actually, regardless of how you do, pretty good. Another reason why I wanted to rush out because it is the second most popular place to find hunter largo. Which means it's the second easiest place to find. Ooh, shit. spicy tofu is actually a little more durable than people expect because it is a generic food substance. I could legit just fill up on this and send, and I don't have to worry about, what's it called? I don't have to worry about, what foods I'm gonna bring and when. Link for you guys. Four. Alright, cool. I'm now no longer going to be messing with pink slimes because I have them. And I'm gonna say that the reason I do this change, specifically, the reason I do pink saber slimes is because pink slimes by themselves, having no favorites, I would say bring the value of other things down. They're good, they're valuable, don't get me wrong, but they're only valuable if I'm making gadgets. That's the only time I really ever need pink plorts. At no point have I gone, oh, pink plorts are like really good for selling. I've only ever gone, oh, pink plorts are really good for, oh shit, you guys are actually here. Damn, you're full. So with that covers my bases of the non-glass desert slimes that I need. You guys are just gonna have to stay chilling in the dark box. I really have no better place to put you guys, and I really don't feel like demolishing the plot, rebuilding it. Rock plorts are at like their baseline good price. I have nothing, no recipes that need hunter plorts. Tabbies, not at a good price, so I'm gonna take these back and store them. I'm gonna work on getting rid of this silo, because I need there to be a garden. Like, I need a garden here, because if I'm going to get glass desert, I'm going to need to grind for silver parsnip. Parsnip is the favorite of the mosaic slime. So I need mosaic slimes and silver parsnip. Like, yeah, when I say, like, oh, these slimes are not ideal for beginners, I mean that in the sense of, like, I mean that when I say stuff like, oh, by the way, you need, for example here, for crystal slimes, their favorite food is odd onions. But the problem with odd onions is you can't grow a straight field of odd onions. You're going to be producing carrots as well. At a reduced productivity of odd onions because you're substituting in carrots. Even if you have a garden that has the nutrient soil, which guarantees you have a full harvest of crops, by the way. Like, nutrient soil just means you ensure the maximum amount of crops per plant. chemical mix prevents the food from going bad too quickly after it drops, so long as it's actually touching that soil. It's like over here like that lemon was, it's not gonna work. Okay, so first harvest of the blueberries, going on second really, because this implies that it had enough time for the first harvest to grow and fall off before the second one. Okay, so moving forward, I'm gonna throw those in there. Okay, does it internet? It doesn't, which is not ideal. Okay. I like how I keep saying, like, I'm gonna explain my setup, I get distracted by something else, and I just don't end up explaining it. So, with a final answer, here is the reason for my setup being there. First, we have my fruit-eating slimes being contained in an area. It's going to be this area here. This area is where I keep all of my fruit slimes. Eventually speaking, I'm actually gonna try to place the bare bones of it now. Because eventually when I get drones, when I eventually like have enough for drones, I don't know what oh. When I get drones, what I'm gonna do is I can stop worrying about running to each individual corral, and I can start running to just a silo. And as long as I keep the silo filled with the fruits it needs, I can have the drones take the food from the silos and place it into the autofeeders. And as long as they're kept high enough, and I keep the drone restocked, I make sure that the right fruits are in the right ones, it's a viable option, surprisingly. Surprisingly or not, it is a very viable option. I think I do some off-camera grinding for a little bit. Just so I can save recording space, really. But it's also because a lot of this process, there's not a lot I can say to make the process more interesting. Just let it be known that it is a huge process of gather resources, farm said resources, efficiently produce, get an efficient production of said resource. It is more so about, it is about gathering resources and then having an efficient setup and automation for those resources. That is the most important thing. And I'm actually going to take most of these to the lab. these to the lab because the sooner I can get started on production. But this is going to be another just big grind project because in essence, I'm going to have to, with no exaggerations here, gather these plorts, put them in the refinery, and then make drills, pumps, and apiaries. I will update you guys next time I record when a major milestone is hit, just to kind of catch you all up to speed. This is Leon here. I'm going to be signing out for now, and when you come back, hopefully I have a lot more infrastructure set up and in place. Ow. Okay, so that was just little under 2 hours worth of footage. I don't know for how much of it I was talking because I just wanted to record this little outro. I have the next part already prepared. I didn't want to do a lot of editing for this simply because that's over an hour and 55 minutes worth of footage I have to go through just to see what I have to edit. So you're going to get this one unedited. Maybe the next one will be edited. I don't know. See you in the next one. Peace.